Hey everybody, how you doing? Coming to you from Johnson Mountain in Redding, California. It's February 24th. I don't know, about 11:45. And so just a little update on my day. So I've been working with my dad, helping him clean up his property today. He has a storage container that we just moved rather precariously with an excavator and a chain. Oh my gosh, what an adventure. So anyways, we cleaned that up today, and then I'm just doing some thinking about, what to do next, and I think the word for today is limbo. Limbo, the in-between place. If you remember in the last two Matrix movies, there was that corridor with a bunch of doors in it where the keymaster could let Neo and whoever in and out of different places in the Matrix, and I think that's a decent picture of limbo. And so right now I have kind of several options in front of me, and whether it's like working in Texas, or I don't think I could really do trucking right now, but it could be an option eventually. There's pretty much only one thing right now that I know I want to do, which is to finish the book I'm writing. The title is The Nature of Reality, The Touchstone of Eternal Life, and the End of Human Suffering, which I'm really excited about. It's an intense book, but it's designed to help people, to give people the grace and to help people understand how loving reality in a broad sense and in a special sense, scientifically speaking, eliminates pain and suffering and essentially brings heaven to earth. And so when I decide to love the things that typically people would complain about or they would call miserable, like cold weather or difficult circumstances, when I decide to love those things, not only accept them, but love them, and maybe even be grateful for them, it converts the pain of those situations into pleasure, actually, and into meaning. And so I want to give that message to all the humans. And so anyways, I want to finish that book and publish that, and then I want to convert that and my last book on how to increase your intelligence, that you can find at levijohnson.net. Shameless self-plug. I want to convert both of those into audiobooks, because I think I like reading, but I like reading audiobooks a lot more. But really, so I'd like to do those two things, preferably over on the ocean. I'd like to go over to the ocean for a while and disconnect technology and maybe do some fasting and spend some time with God. I don't know if you believe in God or not. I do. Now, I'm not here to push my religion on you, but I'm a Christian, and I believe that God interacts with us personally, and He certainly interacts with me personally, and many other people. But something I'd like to do with God is to journal to Him, and then also write. If I want to hear from God, then I'll write down what I think He wants to say, or what I think He's saying. And that often is kind of a way to dial in the radio frequency of hearing His voice. But I'd like to spend some time alone with Him and just not thinking very seriously for a little while, because in the last year, I've taught English to children online. I became a trucker and got my trucking license and got trained in that. I quit that industry and helped build a house. While I was doing those things, I published a book. Then next, I moved to Saudi Arabia and taught very abrasive men. Not all, but a lot of them. And then got fired from that job, and then came back, and then have now been back in America almost about a month, and moved and started doing van life, and and you're seeing that channel, the fruit of that now. And I don't know if you could see more of that if I aim it that way. It's kind of washed out right now, but it's like a really beautiful view back there. But so a lot of changes, a lot of changes and transitions, and frankly, I need rest. Physically, I feel great, but emotionally, I'm ready for rest, and to just kind of unplug from technology for a little while. And there's this. I don't know if they do it with solid state drives now, but with laptops or computers. I used to, in order to increase the efficiency of the disk hard drive, I would defragment it, or have Windows defragment the drive, which meant to take all the scatterings of the different kinds of data and arrange them together, and I called that defragmenting. Well, right now I feel like I need to be defragmented. And to go through some healing and some rest, and I would really like that. So anyways, that's what I'm aiming for, and so I'm glad to be doing van life. But yeah, so I don't think I'm really going to be able to make any decisions about going back to graduate school, or getting a PhD, or doing ministry school, or I don't know that I'm really going to be able to make any big decisions until I've done that. And I'm pretty sure that I would like to start an informal online university and lecture on various subjects. I've got a slew of things to talk about, and things I can teach. And I've read hundreds and hundreds of books over the last several years, and just gone through many experiences teaching English in Korea, in China, in Saudi Arabia, tutoring people. In China, I taught classes of 50 students at a time, oftentimes. Taught thousands of students there, learned some Mandarin, learned Korean, started learning Arabic, and bits of other languages, and so just a lot. And so I would like to, one of my dreams is to open a formal university, and but I think that there's really good money. I'm going through this business training course by Sandy Krakowski at A Real Change Incorporated, and really charismatic person that I can identify with, because she's weird and so am I, and but she's very successful in business. So I'm going through that business course, and so part of what I'm learning is that there's some good money to be made in online courses, and I love to teach. I love to teach courses. I love to lecture, as you can tell from this video and the videos before it. So I think I would like to open that informal online training university, and then bring my books on board with that, and that help people understand the things that they want to understand, help people understand how to do the things that are important to them, whether it's in academia or in any other place. Anyways, thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit the subscribe and the bell buttons. And if you like this video, please share it on social media. That will really help me out and help me to get to the watch hours that I need. And also smash that like button. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.